When did you realize the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? My mother-in-law moved in, and my husband says I need to quit my six-figure job to be her full-time caregiver. It sounds unbelievable because it really was. Ever since I married Dave, his mother Linda treated me like I was hired help instead of family. She criticized everything about me, like my cooking, my clothes, and even my career. I never felt good enough in her eyes. It was like being constantly judged, and the pressure felt heavier each visit. When I got promoted to senior director, I thought maybe things might finally change. I imagined Linda being proud, or at least accepting me. But as soon as I told them at dinner, their faces grew cold and distant. That's when Dave dropped a bombshell on me. "We've decided what's best," he said firmly. "You'll quit your job to take care of Mom. It's the right thing to do for the family." My stomach twisted like someone had kicked me. Linda sat there with a satisfied smile on her face, nodding along like my opinion didn't even matter. When I started to protest, Dave snapped, "Don't be selfish. Mom deserves comfort in her golden years, and your job is just money." The supportive man I'd married had vanished, replaced by Linda's puppet. The next morning, a silver bell appeared on Linda's nightstand. It was Dave's gift to his mother, saying she could ring it whenever she needed me. From that day on, Linda acted like I'd already quit. She rearranged our furniture, changed our meal schedules, and told neighbors I was going to be her full-time caregiver. The day I finally gave in, I was broken. Linda and Dave waited eagerly as I called my boss, excited like they'd won a prize. After I hung up, I stared at my company badge, feeling my identity slip away. I spent those months serving Linda, jumping at every ring of her bell. She'd ring it for water, for snacks, for company, for her pills that she didn't really need. I had no freedom, no respect, no identity, just Linda and my growing resentment. I cooked elaborate meals she'd pick at, cleaned rooms she'd immediately mess up, and listened to stories about how Dave's ex-girlfriend would have done things better. Every night, I secretly searched job sites on my phone, applying when Dave slept, since without my $120,000 income, we burned through savings fast. Dave's $40,000 barely covered Linda's demands. Dave bought her a $300 purse while I sold my engagement ring for groceries. After 3 months of hell, I was scrubbing toilets with my bare hands when Linda walked in. "Use this," she laughed, throwing my framed college diploma on the floor. "It's useless now anyway." Something inside me snapped. Luckily, that afternoon, my phone buzzed with an email that said, "Congratulations on your offer." My hands shook violently. My old company finally responded to the application I'd sent months earlier, wanting me back with an even better position. I hid in the bathroom, crying silently into a towel, ready to take this opportunity. For weeks, I planned in secret. I used library computers to find apartments, paid cash for a burner phone, and moved important documents during fake grocery runs. My heart pounded every time Dave almost caught me. I'd wake at 3 a.m., sweating, terrified he'd found my hidden resume. When Dave left for work, I'd practice my escape route, timing everything perfectly. Then, I finally made it back to work. It honestly felt surreal. I wore my old blazer and sat at a real desk with my name on it. For 2 beautiful weeks, I felt human again. I ordered Thai food just because I could, slept until my body naturally woke, and presented a project to thunderous applause. No bells, no criticism, just me, successful and free. I filed for divorce and blocked Dave's entire family. Then they found me. Dave showed up at my office with Linda, who suddenly needed a walker. They hired an expensive lawyer, demanding spousal support. Linda filed false police reports about elder abandonment. They spread rumors that I'd had a mental breakdown, and my boss received daily calls about my instability. Dave's family waited outside my apartment at night, screaming threats. But then Dave's ex-wife, Rebecca, who'd been watching from afar, called. She had recordings of Linda bragging about getting rid of another one at a book club. Dave's brother's ex came forward too, sharing how Linda destroyed her marriage identically. The judge saw through everything, especially Dave's texts demanding my entire paycheck. Security had to escort Dave out when the ruling came down. The divorce finalized in my favor. I kept my job and freedom, though I lost our house and paid Dave alimony for 1 year. Half our friends also believed his version. Last month, I saw Linda at Target, hanging on Dave's younger brother's arm while his pregnant wife pushed the cart looking miserable. Dave married someone young who doesn't know what's coming. I still flinch when I hear bells, but when I deposit my own paycheck, I remember that some prices are worth paying for freedom.